Morning. Welcome to the lecture session Inverse Laplace Transform. In this class I am going to explain the formulas related to inverse Laplace transforms and the problems based on it. The definition of inverse Laplace transform is if L of f of t is f bar of s, then f of t is called inverse Laplace transform of f bar of s, and it is denoted by L inverse of f bar of s. Now let us look into some of the important formulae for inverse Laplace transforms. The standard formulae for this are L inverse of A by S, where A is a constant, is given by A, and the second one is L inverse of 1 upon s to the power n plus 1 is t power n by n factorial or t power n by gamma n plus 1. This is the second formula. Next, L inverse of 1 upon s minus a is e power at, and L inverse of 1 upon s plus a is e power minus at. Next, L inverse of s by s squared plus a square will be cos at, and L inverse of s by s square minus a square is cos h at. And if the numerator is a constant, we have sin h at, that is L inverse of 1 upon s square minus a square is sin h at by a, or L inverse of a by s square minus a square is sin h at. Similarly, L inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square is sin at by a, or L inverse of a divided by s square plus a square is sin at. These are the important formulae which we will be using for solving the problems. Now, in the next slide, I will be explaining what are the properties which we apply to solve the problems. See, if L inverse of f of s is f of t, the first property says that L inverse of f of s minus a is e power at into f of t, because L of e power at into f of t is f of s minus a. Next, if L inverse of f of s plus a is e to the power of minus at into f of t, because L of e power minus at into f of t is f of s plus a. And L inverse of e power minus as into f of s is f of t minus a into u of t minus a, because we have the formula L of f of t minus a into u of t minus a is given by e power minus as into f of s. Next, L inverse of minus f dash of s is given by t f of t, and L inverse of f double dash of s is t square f of t, because L of t power n into f of t is given by minus 1 power n into nth derivative of f of s. This is the properties. These are the four properties which we will be using frequently, apart from the previous formulae, that is inverse Laplace transform formulae, which we will be using it. So the problems, L inverse of 1 upon s cube is given by, we will consider it as L inverse of 1 upon s cube, and this s cube part we write it as s power 2 plus 1, so that it can be t square by 2 factorial. So your f of t will be equals to t square by 2. Next problem, L inverse of 2 by s plus 1, 2 by s plus 3. Consider this. Take the numerator 2 which is constant outside. Then we get 2 times of L inverse of 1 upon s plus 3. That can be written as 2 into e power minus 3t. So our function is given by 2 into e power minus 3t. Next, 2s minus 1 divided by s square plus 8. For this type of problems, we should segregate the numerator separately, 2s by s square plus 8 and 1 by s square plus 8. And while segregating, apply the linearity property so that 2 can be taken outside. Then we get s divided by s square plus root 8 the whole square minus L inverse of 1 upon s square plus root 8 the whole square. We have 2 times of s divided by s square plus root 8 the whole square can be written as cos root 8t, and this second part can be written as sin root 8t. But in the numerator we don't have a part, therefore it will be divided. Next question. L inverse of 1 upon s plus 2 plus 3 upon 2s plus 5 minus 4 upon 3s minus 2. Consider the given problem and take the constant outside, and if anything multiplied other than 1 to s, that also need to be taken outside. So in the first term, s is free from the term, that is 1 is the coefficient, so we don't take anything outside from this. Whereas from the second term, s is multiplied with 2, so 3 by 2 is taken outside in the second term. Whereas in the third term, 3 is multiplied for s, therefore we are taking 3 outside. So we respectively get L inverse of 1 upon s plus 2 plus 3 by 2 L inverse of 1 upon s plus 5 by 2 minus 4 by 3 into L inverse of 1 upon s minus 2 by 3. Now if we apply the Laplace inverse transform, we get e power minus 2t plus 3 by 2 e power minus 5 by 2t minus 4 by 3 e power of 2 by 3t. This is the solution, we get it. Now let's take the next question. L inverse of s plus 2 divided by s square plus 36 plus 4s minus 1 by s square plus 25. Consider this and separate the terms. In the first term, s divided by s square plus 36, where 36 can be written as 6 square, and 2 into L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 6 square plus 4 into L inverse of s divided by s square plus 5 square minus L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 5 square. So for the first term we get cos 6t. For the second term, since we don't have 6 in the numerator, 6 has to be multiplied and divided. Then we get 2 by 6 into sin 6t plus 4 cos of 5t minus, again here also 5 is not there in the numerator for the last term, multiply and divide by 5 or sin 5t by 5, we get it. So the final answer is given by cos 6t plus 1 by 3 sin 6t plus 4 cos 5t minus 1 by 5 sin 5t. This is the answer, we get it. Next question. L inverse of s by s plus 3 the whole power 5. So in order to solve this one, this s plus 3 whole power 5 cannot be expanded. So what we will do is, in the numerator, we will add and subtract 3. The added part is grouped with s and it will be taken as one part, and minus 3 is divided by this part. So let us segregate. Then we get L inverse of 1 upon s plus 3 whole power 4 minus 3 L inverse of 1 upon s plus 3 whole power 5. Here 3 is taken outside. But we know that L inverse of f of s plus a is e power minus at into f of t. Therefore, f of t will be e power minus 3t into L inverse of 1 upon s power 4 minus 3 e power minus 3t into L inverse of 1 upon s power 5. This s power 4 can be written as s power 3 plus 1. Thereby, we get a t cube divided by 3 factorial minus 3 into this s power 5 again can be written as s power 4 plus 1. Thereby, it is t power inverse of that will be t power 4 by 4 factorial. Now, this 3 factorial in the first term will become 6, and this 4 factorial when we expand, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 3 and 3 cancels, we get it as 8. So, the final answer for this is e power minus 3t into t cube by 6 minus t power 4 by 8. This is our final answer. Next question. So, L inverse of s plus 3 by s plus 3 whole square plus 36. So, L inverse of s plus 3 by s plus 3 whole square plus 36, let's consider. Then, this s plus 3, we will change it to s by taking e power minus at. Okay, because L inverse of f of s plus a is e power minus at into f of t. So, e power minus 3t into L inverse of s divided by s square plus 36. And we know that L inverse of s divided by s square plus 36 can be written as cos of 60. And by using the shifting property, s plus 3 will be written as s by multiplying e power minus 3t. Hence, the answer we are getting is e power minus 3t into cos 6t. Thank you.